Asian stock markets rebounded on Tuesday after Donald Trump delayed imposing tariffs on Mexico and Canada. Japan's Nikkei index was up around 1.5% by lunchtime. Exporters led the recovery, having taken the brunt of losses a day before on fears of a global trade war. Auto giant Toyota gained close to 3%. There was a similar move in South Korea, where Samsung was among the risers. And in Hong Kong, the Hang Seng index jumped around 2.5% in morning trade. Markets in mainland China remained shut for the Lunar New Year holidays, meaning they've sat out days of turmoil. Now Trump has not delayed plans to impose across-the-board 10% tariffs on Chinese exports, and he's warned the levies could be raised even more if the country doesn't take action to stop what he says is the flow of fentanyl into the US.
We don't want fentanyl coming into our country. Now, we had another big thing, speaking of China. China's involved with the Panama Canal. They won't be for long, and that's the way it has to be.
Beijing says the drug is America's problem and has vowed to challenge the tariffs at the World Trade Organization. Besides fears of a trade war, investors also worry that tariffs will drive inflation and maybe put US rate cuts into reverse. Globalt Investments partner Keith Buchanan says the Federal Reserve now has a headache.
So they're in a really tough situation of understanding just how quickly developing this trade conflict is, and also having to set policy that really can be nimble enough to move around any changes in trade policy, and also as well as other dynamics of inflation and employment as their dual mandate dictates that they have to. So it really complicates things in a time where it seemed like we were looking at the end zone as far as being able to declare victory on inflation moving very close to that 2% target.
All that leaves global markets on edge, driving money into perceived safe havens. Gold jumped to record highs on Monday amid the trade war fears and was holding near those levels a day later. On currency markets, the Canadian dollar and Mexican peso held steady Tuesday after soaring higher following news of the tariff delays.